black.
Aiden, one more time for Brian and Nate. I'm so excited to be here. I'm focused. I'm on Adderall. It's exciting to be here because I'm married, so I'm happy to be anywhere. Do we have married people in the room? Married people? Round of applause. Oh, look how excited you are. Look how much energy you have. We have non-married people in the room. Usually more energy. You still have a soul. Now, what I always like to do is you're not married here, right? This is going to be illuminative to you. I want you to look over here at the ghost of Christmas future. Sir, how long have you been married? 25 years. That's a lot of years. Give him a round of applause with the wind chill factor that's 27 and a half. Now, watch. Are you ready? Sir, after 25 years, do you still like it? Okay. Did you hear the pause, everybody? Number one. Number two, you didn't see his eyes. He said yeah, but he was looking at me like he was in a hostage video. Like everything's fine here. I'm getting 3 square meals a day. I cannot complain about my treatment. Then he blinked Morse code for help. That's what he did. I've been married for a decade myself. You always tell me people married 10 years or more. We're the ones on a plane when there's turbulence. We look hopeful. Like it's finally over. Now, I married a special ed teacher. Anybody here a teacher? Round of applause. Cool. What do you teach back there? First grade. Oh, do we have any real teachers? Any real teachers in there? That's a joke. That's a joke. Someone has to hand out the construction paper. Now listen to me. My wife is a special ed teacher, which is like teaching first grade every day. And here's the thing. She spends all day long making little kids feel better about themselves, which is fine, except it crawls into her voice and it stays there. She gets special ed teacher voice and it doesn't go away. I hear it all the time after sex. Like, no, you did a very good job in there. You were trying very hard. I can tell. Don't cry. Here's a sticker. I get stickers, which I think is nice. I have a book, and there's a frog, and it says, hoppin' good job. Now, we're in a fraught time. We are. Everybody's so angry all the time. You just mentioned politics. I could see all your little buttholes go, whoop. And listen, I'm a nothing. Don't worry about me. I know some of you are Democrats and some of you are Republicans. I can tell from your haircuts. Here's my question. Why be anything? They are all terrible people. Can't vote for any of them. Voting Democrat in this country is like voting for a prostate exam from a doctor with cold hands and no lube. Voting Republican is like voting for a prostate exam from a doctor with plenty of lube, no arms. My favorite joke, everybody. I love that joke. Because everybody in the audience is like, well, then how would he give... Oh, no, I see what he... No, I thought he was turning right. He turned left right at the end. That was... I lost weight because I fly. I lost 60 pounds. Do not applaud. I didn't work out. Everything droops. But I had to lose weight because I fly for my living. And in this world, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need a scale to tell you that you're fat if you fly. All you need are the eyes of the other people when you step on to a Southwest flight. If everyone with an open seat next to them was looking at you like, it's time to drop a few pounds. Listen, I don't mean to make fun. I was on a plane. There's a woman next to me. So much of her was on me. We hit turbulence, and technically, I cheated on my wife. I am into, and Vegas is filled with them. Filled with them. Cougars. MILFs, cougars. I love what you do. Yeah, cougars. I love cougars. I love what they do. I love what they're about. I agree with them philosophically. Here's the only thing, cougars. Listen to me. There is an age limit. Can't be a cougar forever. Because I'll meet women sometimes like, I'm a cougar. Grr. It's like, ma'am, you are 69. You are a snow leopard. That's how it works, all right? If you're 80, you're a saber tooth. I don't make the rules. These are just the rules. Check the Bible. It's in Corinthians. Now, don't... Yep. I'll do an addendum to that joke. I was performing in Cleveland, and after the show, a woman comes up to me. She's in her 90s, and she's mad at me. She's like, you forgot one. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, in your little animal skit, you forgot one. I said, what animal skit? I didn't know what she was talking about. She's like, remember you said cougar, then snow leopard, then saber tooth? You forgot one. I'm like, all right, fine. What did I forget? I swear to God. She took her teeth out and went, gummy bear. Now, I loved teaching. Here's the thing, though. I started teaching right out of college. I was 21 years old, and that is a mistake because those kids think you're an adult just because you're a teacher. So I had kids coming to me when I was 21 asking for adult advice. Like, Mr. Black, my parents are divorcing. What should I do? I'd be like, hey, kid, I don't know how to iron pants. I don't think I'm the person to talk to here. Mr. Black, my parents are divorcing. What should I do? Last night, I got drunk and took a poop in my microwave. Again. By the way, here's my favorite transition. Speaking of poop, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a poop so good, it literally turns you into a better human being for the rest of the day? Just the whole rest of the day, like, up and up and up and up. Let me get that door for you. And everybody's like, what got into you? And it's like, it's not what got into me. Oh, no. Have you ever had one so bad it made you question your own humanity? Like, you get done, you're like, I must have been bitten by a werewolf and nobody told me, because there should not be a license plate in there. Again, I feel like I have half of you are laughing, half of you are looking at me like, he's speaking very quickly. I don't know what this is. I was told this was a pitch for a timeshare. We will get to condominium opportunities. By the way, you should know, I joke about the whoopsie, but unlike your parents, I love her. You know, I do. She's my favorite person. She's my favorite person on the planet. She's perfect, guys. Literally perfect. Well, she's a little fat, but... No, listen, she's 1 year old. She's 36 pounds. That's a fat baby. To give you an idea how fat that is, if a burglar broke into my home, the first thing I would grab to hit that burglar about the head would be my 1 year old daughter. She is dense like an old-timey ashtray. You could fire that baby out of a cannon and knock down a castle wall. That is a... Look, again, half of you are laughing, half of you are like, you shouldn't use a baby to bludgeon a burglar to death. Guys, this is not actual home security advice. You're aware of that, right? I don't want anybody walking out going like, maybe we should get a baby. I mean, just for home security. I mean, all it takes is one good guy with a baby to stop a bad guy with a baby. That's all. Some of you may have noticed, by the way, when I gave out my website, I did a little bit of sign language. It's because I'm trying to learn sign language because my wife's mom is deaf. So I'm trying to learn so I can talk with her. But also so I can see what my wife is saying about me. Because I watch and she goes really fast and my name sign is this, which I'm told is a compliment. I learned a little sign language. I learned this the hard way. This, ladies and gentlemen, is hungry. You see this? Hungry. This, shorter, similar, not the same, is horny. Hungry, horny, which is an important distinction to make if you're having Thanksgiving dinner at a deaf person's house. You want to walk in like, oh my God, I'm so horny, where's the turkey? Because then you look like a pervert that wants to... Is everybody on the same page here? I'm just making sure. A lot of you are looking at me like, how else do you say thank you for a good turkey? I hope I haven't offended any of you. Because I look around this room, I feel like many of you own weapons and don't have much to lose. And the fact that you're not all laughing makes me more nervous. I'll be honest with you. Like a lot of you, oh yeah, we're definitely going to kill you after the show. That's how we get our souvenirs. I do piss people off. I don't mean to. I just say the first thing that pops into my head to try to make people laugh, and then I get in trouble. I'll tell you a true story of how I was asked to leave the nursery the day my first child, my son, was born. Now, it's not my fault. Here's what happened. My son came out of my wife's vagina, which, oh my God, ew. So they take him, they clean him up, they bring him to the nursery. I go back with just the nurse. My wife doesn't come because she's tired or whatever. Princess needed a nap. And I gave her one, sir. She had work the next day. Not a monster. So anyway, it's just me, the nurse, and my baby. I want to show you what my baby was doing, and this is what got me in trouble. Because I tried to be funny. My baby was doing this. So I go to the nurse. Well, that's interesting. What's he doing? The nurse is like, oh, you see, he's hungry. And when he can't get access to your wife, he turns to his hand. And I was like, well, I know all about that. You guys are a lot of fun. Thanks for putting up with me. Laugh Factory Las Vegas.